Welcome one more time to one of my tutorials. This is for question number 8, which is the last question of the midterm practice exam. I will be dividing this video into 2 parts since it's long, but bear with me, it's fairly simple. So here for part 1, they ask us to build a spreadsheet model in order to calculate the profit or loss for a given demand. In this case, the demand is of 8,000 subscribers. So here's all the information that we need. They give it to us. And what we need to do is basically type it in to a spreadsheet model and calculate the profit or loss. So first, we're going to type our costs. We have fixed costs and variable costs. In this case, 600 and 8.46. Now, this, I'm going to change it into a number. Now here, we have the price, and then we have the demand. The demand and the price, they give it to us. It's 8,000 and lastly, 53. Cool. Now here, we're going to type our total costs and our total revenues. We need those two to calculate the profit or the loss, which we're going to put here, profit, loss. Awesome. So now what you need to do here is type in equal fixed costs plus the variable cost times the demand. Put enter, and then for the total revenue, you just do variable cost. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you do price times the demand. As I've said multiple times, to get the profit or loss, you just subtract the costs from the revenue, and there you have it. That would be our answer number 1. So for question number 2, they tell us to use goal-seek to determine the number of subscriptions that the publisher must sell to break even, given that the price is 53. So this means that we're using the same price, so we do not need to change anything. All we need to do is copy the table that we built on part 1, paste it down here, fix that so it doesn't show up as an asterisk. There we go. There you go. Okay. And pretty much what you need to do is select this, go to data, go to what if analysis, goal seek, and then set the cell of profit or loss to value 0, which is the break-even point, by changing the demand. Click OK, let it work, click OK one more time, and here you have it. This is the answer. Let me check. The first 2 parts, as you can see, are well done. Now for part 3 and part 4, I'm gonna do a little pause and I'm gonna keep going. One more time, we need to copy and paste the model for the very first exercise. Do not make the mistake of copying the previous one, because this one does not work. Here you paste it. And now it tells us to use goal-seek to determine what should be the individual subscription price for access to the book in order to target profit of 6 okay. So we need to change the demand first to the number that they give us, and then you select the table one more time. You go to data, what if analysis, goal seek, and what you need to do, pretty much, in this case, was to, okay, what should we do? Okay, so you want the profit to change to this number by changing the price. Click OK. Yeah, so this is wrong, sorry. Oh, that changed. That's weird. Oh, since I changed the, okay, makes sense. Don't worry, there you go. Just click OK, let it work, and there you go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should be the correct answer. As you can see, correct. I'm going to do a little pause and come back for part number 4. So for part number 4, they ask us again to copy the same model that we built on part 1, and we already did that, as you can see. All you need to do here, you are going to reference the profit or loss cell. And here it says here that you should create a 1. Okay. What is the profit or loss? Set to 50. Okay, so make the necessary changes. Here we go, 4,000 and 50. There we go. I create this, select data, what if analysis, data table, and then on the column, you are supposed to select the demand. So here we go. Now you let it autocomplete. And the profit or loss. Oh, I'm sorry. This is wrong. It's 8,000. Okay. Here, that should be the answer. I apologize. Let me check. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you are not supposed to change this demand. This 4,000 units is referring to this. The only thing you're supposed to change here is the price, which says here is 50. So it goes from 53 to 50. That's the only change you need to do. And then you just select what if data one way and then let it work. So for part number 5, it's the same, but this time it's a two-way data table. So to do this, I'm going to take a pause and come back. Once again, we are supposed to copy the model from the very first exercise. I had to redo this model because I accidentally erased it, but don't worry, it's the same thing. Okay, I'm actually gonna paste it way closer so I can see it. And right here, you know, this cell right here, they give it to us so we can put the actual thing. So let me fill it right there. And in this cell, we're going to reference the profit and loss, which in this case is that cell. Then we're going to select, go into data, what if analysis, data table. And since this is a two-way data table, it works with both column and rows. We're supposed to put in the row input, we're going to put the price, in this case 53. And in the column input, we're going to put the demand, 8,000. See, this is the demand, this will be the price, and I let it work. And it says here, what is the profit or loss? 55 and 6,000. This would be it. Highlight the corresponding value in the data table. There we go. I'm afraid I didn't highlight the other one in the previous exercise. Let me check. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me highlight it real quick. Good. Okay, so let me check the answers one more time. And as you can see, that's the final answer. And I still yet have to do number 7 because it takes a long time, but I will do it right now. So see you in the next tutorial.